Hello everyone and welcome back for another video. Today I'm very happy to finally show you my Boros Spell Silence deck, a deck that I've been trying to make for a very long time and finally gathered up all the mythic rare wildcards to get it. Now, before we get into the details of this deck, I do want to say that I will be putting up a timestamp on one time the first game starts, because I do want to take my sweet time in explaining this deck. So here it is, and let me start explaining the deck here. So, I had this idea that I want to create a deck that might be able to shake up the meta from all the, green-blue or green-blue-white, Bound, Sultai, and all that stuff. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to make, but I saw quite a few ideas, considering that Hussbringer stops everything that has ETB, which set at the battlefield. We have Outlaw's Merman that creates for 4 mana, 1 creature each turn, has a lot of versatility. We have Rule of Law as well, which makes that each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. So the idea is that this is a toolbox of a deck that can respond to any enemy. This will be cut for best of 3, but today we will be playing best of 1, as it is not 100% complete yet, and I will be playing this on the stream that will be on later today probably. So do watch out for that. And yeah, so the idea is that we have enough aggro to win versus control decks, and we have enough control to win versus either aggro or mid-range decks. So how do we actually manage that? Well, we do have some early game drops like Giant Killer, in case we just want a 1/2 that can tap the creature, or it destroys a creature with 4 power or greater, just an overall great card. Housebreaker stops enter the battlefield abilities, which only stops, if I remember correct, Harmonious Archon, which is only one of, and I will explain its ability. So it only stops Harmonious Archon, so we have no problem with playing all of our Hushbringer. It also has Lifelink and Flying, which makes it a great card overall. We have Tithe Taker, as you all know, a great card that has Afterlife, and makes it so that abilities that our opponent activates and spells in their hand needs 1 more mana to be played in our turn, which makes it a lot more difficult for them to use counters, which is basically an anti-control and even a little bit of an anti-red spell. Very good. We have Bonecrusher Giant, another card I really like having inside, because it is that 2 mana, 2 damage, which is not as good as a shock, but it's very, very useful. And the creature on its own is a very big, like 4/3, that if he gets if it becomes target of a spell, it does 2 damage to the enemy or us, but we will not, of course, be doing that. We have Legion Warboss. Now this is a very interesting idea, as I really like that it goes in fast, it creates a little token, it starts attacking, has Mentor, and overall it has the passive creature creation and works very well with Harmonious Archon if it needs to, because it will create a 3/3 each turn. Apart from that, we have Tajik Legion's Edge, which makes all the kill our opponent's spell through damage invalid, which is great. Although the problem is that we are susceptible to black removal, such as Cry the Cranarium or Ritual of Shoot. So we do have a little bit of a problem there, but apart from that, we are not really feeling that much of a risk versus our opponent, since we can kind of out-aggro them at that point. But in case we do get to play versus a deck that is so focused on removal, we do have Unbreakable Formation, which will provide us with the Indestructible, and in case we just want the finisher or just to give the +1/+ counter and Vigilance, we do have that option as well with Addendum. Apart from that, we have Deafening Clarion, which we will use to either lifelink up or just clear the board. Aurelia, as you all know here, she will be a great asset as he falls for 4 and starts buffing up all the creatures on our board state. We have Outlaw's Merriment, which will basically create all these tokens for us each turn. It's a little bit slow, but you don't play it exactly when you don't have the chance to. We of course have a Realm Cloud Giant, which has the 5 mana ability to destroy all non-giant creatures, which, well, it does work with our Bone Crusher Giant and our Realm Cloak Giant, which is amazing, but it also has huge, it's a 7/7 with Vigilance, which is not the best thing ever, but it's just fine. But destroy all non-giant creatures, now that's a super good key ability that I have used up until now quite a few times. Now Fires of Invention is a little bit of a, how do I say this, a little bit of a card that is basically anti-counter target, so I do want to play it when we're playing versus a deck that has a lot of counters, but it also finds a little bit of a usefulness in this deck later on, as we have to play our bigger and stuff, so we don't have to think so much of the mana. So I do really like it. It might be a little bit off, but I think it's good. We have of course 2 Castles of Arvedales, we have 2 Castles of Embereth. I wish I had 4, but I have 3 Sacred Foundries and I have 4 Temples of Triumph. And yeah, this is the deck. It has a lot of complexity into it. I believe it's not ready by a long shot. There are so many tweaks I can make about it, and there's so much conversation to be done about it. Oh, of course we have one God's Willing just in case. Didn't say that one. But yeah, let's get to the games. We'll talk more about when we get into that. Hope I didn't bore you too much. Let's get started. Okay, let's start off with the first game. We'll be playing this in ranked, of course. Right now I'm platinum. No, I'm gold. Might be gold. Yeah. Right, I was platinum. Yeah, okay. I haven't played it also. I'm still gold. Now I remember. Yeah. Haven't been able to play that many games, but with this deck, might just be enjoyable to play. So we're gold 4. We're not that good right now, but let's try to go for a quick platinum. Not of course this video, but generally. So I don't really like this hand. We do have the early game, but don't have the red mana, which is kind of weird. Okay, that just feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. But we'll try to play it. Like, this is supposed to be a deck that we feel like we have to try its game to see what works and what doesn't. But I do have 24 lands, so that was just a very wonky draw from just the game and all that stuff. So here we'll probably see the Phoenix. No, Torch Courier. Okay. Of course, we sacrifice. We defend versus the Scourge Spitter. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see how Rule of Law works here. I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see here how they will respond to Rule of Law. So we had a terrible start, versus going second versus an aggro deck, which is even more terrible. So this will be a very difficult play for us overall. So I don't know, does Experimental Frenzy work versus us? I have no idea. I really don't. Housebringer, if we don't get mana, of course we play Housebringer. It is lifelink. Yeah, we're just gonna play Housebringer. They can play the top card of their library at any point, if they have the mana. Now they can't play anything else, right? Yes, they cannot play anything else. Do tell me that they cannot play anything else. That will be... Yep, alright. This is amazing. And we started healing up. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, Rule of Law here actually comes out pretty clutch. Can't believe we actually got to see work down from that. That's just... that's actually pretty good there. Creates another creature for them. I don't think they attack. Yep. We are getting a little bit unlucky here. Alright, let's destroy that first strike. We don't like it. What? Creatures entering the battlefield. Oh yes, or dying. Right, I forgot about that. Monga S. Let's get a healing buff here. Monka S. What a great first game and showing of Husbring Bone Crusher. Oh my god, rule of law. I can't believe this. Oh yes, they actually do that. This is insane. I can't believe this. Wow. We'll actually get things going. This is so stupid because we're not getting mana, but I don't care that we're not getting mana. You don't have a 3 damage spell, brother. That's a 2-3. And now you can't even play your stuff. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we brought it back versus a Cavalcade deck and we got so much value out of that. Wow, okay. This is insane. This truly feels insane.
I'm totally the best modern student. Don't worry, I brought company.
I actually don't care. I'm gonna play Unbreakable Formation here. Yep. They gotta destroy that. Yep, 2 mana though. Yes, I know that kind of sets us back a little, but that is okie dokie with me. I mean, yes, Hasbridger stops the afterlife, but it's okay.
Now things are getting heated.
It's a 1-turn thing. Alright. Ooh, the Phoenix girl will dive to an instant spell.
These little guys are great.
So yeah, here we will see Giant Killer being very relevant. Of course, the mana screw this game does not represent the mana base, by the way. I would love to show Outlaw Merriment, but in all honesty, I don't think I care to. Because I want to win here. Like, we're going for win, and win probably means that I want Giant Killer to be available. Oh, except if they actually sacrifice Chandra's Spitfire. Nope, okay. And we're back to 19 HP. Do we do it? Is there a way they can... Nah, I don't think they can kill us. And Rule of Law is just too OP versus them. So I'm just gonna play Outlaw's Merriment because it's a meme. I know it's a meme, but come on. That's just too good. Even with a bad hand, the sewing is just too great. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot of face damage here. But they cannot, like, one-shot us. Like, that's 4 damage. And then that's 14 damage. Yeah, they can kill us, though. Let's get haste. Right, that's good. Okay. So here we will actually play. Yeah, we'll play this for 1 mana, so we are efficient, and we are both gonna attack the Chandra. We're gonna heal up for 5, which is amazing actually. And then if they somehow buff Chandra, we still win the game. And they can't play anything here. Mask of Immolation, nothing works. And then even Giant Killer finds a play here. That's amazing. That truly feels good. That feels so good. Wow. Wow, that's so good. What a great summon versus Cavalcade aggro. Very cool. By the way, before I forget to say this, since I'm very into this deck, make sure to, leave a like, hit the notification bell, make sure to subscribe, because it's very, very helpful to the channel. And since the merchant saw that we got a little bit of a boost, which I really do still appreciate a shit ton. So, if you want to be cool and all, make sure to hit that subscription button, since we're very close to 300 as well. It's not exactly a bad hand. It's just that Temple of Triumph needs to show us an untap land if we are to be efficient, especially a mountain. But we'll see. Like, we have a lot of early game here in aggro, so I feel like we can play on it. Also, for those wondering, I will not be showing every single game with this deck, as a lot of games are super boring. Like, I just started to record versus a mono black Witch's Oven Familia's Cauldron, and I was just like healing back, and they were just Witch's Cauldroning, and sorry, Witch's Oven with the Cauldron Familiar, and it took like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to finish the game. No, I'm just kidding. It took like 15 minutes though. Legit. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. We miss a turn, which I really don't like. They might be playing Jeskai Planeswalker, which I really don't like. We see the third mana drop, which is fine by me, as we will be playing Tajik. I am looking for one more mana, so I can do double active, like play double spells, basically. So let's see, are they deferring? Yep, they are playing Jeskai Planeswalkers, a very difficult matchup indeed. Again, I am looking for the mana. There we go. That's great. So we play the Bonecrusher Giant on the Teferi, and we play the Tithe Taker, so they are even slower on our turn. Although they will be playing, of course, Fires of Invention. So this time we are supposed to showcase our aggro more than anything else, and we can showcase it very well. Again, another mana would be great here, but I don't know. Merriman's also pretty good. Oh, they're getting very dangerously high there. We're in a bit of a danger, as you could say. The Fairy, what an OP card though. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm actually just gonna play the Bone Boy. So next turn we can play the Tazik with the haste on it, and then we can even play the Tithe Taker. So Fires of Invention here, since we're not drawing mana, is very useful, as we cannot play more than 2 spells anyways with the mana we had, and we couldn't even play some of those 2 spells. So it's pretty good here. Like, this is one of the usages I really want to showcase. Also, if we get one more mana, we can activate Castle of Ember's ability for free as we attack, so that's great. If they want to spend stuff to remove Fires of Invention, that's fine as well. Oh boy. So I do really like these games. I like being super focused in them, because it will teach us what we need to change in this deck for best of 1 and best of 3. Ooh, okay. Since Tazik wasn't down, that damage did get through, which is a little bit sad, but that's okay. Oh boy, this might take a very long time considering the people I'm playing against. I mean, come on, dude, you have one more spell and 6 cards in your hand. It's not that difficult, I'm pretty sure. You see, you don't have to be smart to play this deck. I mean, what? Okay. 2 damage to, of course, that boy.
There is no peace in defeat.
I kinda want to set up board states before I play Rule of Law, but I kinda want to... Do I believe I can win versus them if they play Planeswalker its turn? Not really. Do I have the board state? Not really. What do I do here? Sure, let's see what Rule of Law does. Let's see if it does something bad for them. I'm just very interested to see that. There are ways we could kill the dragon, so I'm not very afraid of that. Wish this was until the start of their turn, so I could use some removal on them, because it's a little bit OP. So they can only fail wishes here, which is great. So the reason this deck, I think my deck works with Rule of Law, is because we have adventures. but we'll see it. We'll see it. Oh, they do get enchantment removal. That's interesting. I'm just gonna pass here. No, thank you. I don't care. Really? Oh right, they can only play one of them. Ha! Suck it, kid. Can I activate this? Oh, I can. Oops. Alright, we can outrace them for sure. Of course, they have to play first True Love's Kiss and destroy Rule of Law, which is kind of very funny, because this bricked like almost 2 of their turns, and I found that super funny. I mean, playing mana isn't something that requires it's a spell, so I don't know. But yeah, that's super funny. Wow. Okay, they have one more spell they can play, but Rule of Law actually seemed useful here, because I did not expect for it. Of it. And now they have played their 2 Claws of Fires of Fetching. And my boy. Of course they I have 3 turns. I literally have 3 turns. Like, they don't do nothing in my turn. I love that. Oh shit, we can actually do multiple creatures here, which is great. Alright, we booped that, we booped that. Could have booped Legion Warboss, but that is okay for now. Oh boy, are we gonna win versus them Jeskai? Jeskai Planeswalker Madness? Is that Rule of Law really that good there? Did that really prove as deadly? Oh my god, we actually won. That's hilarious. This deck, I love you, Boros. Love you, Boros, Spell Silence, or whatever. So, that was the last game of the video, and I'm super happy because we got so aggro and we got so control, and we actually got so how well we work against them. And I'm be honest, the Rule of Law came in so useful on both games. That's insane. I did not expect it to have that much impact in the mind of the Jeskai Planeswalkers deck, because they were like, I need to remove it, and having to remove it took them 2 turns, or like 1.5 turns, since they had only 1 more play in the second turn. And we managed to out-aggro them with Legion Warboss, as I thought we could. Oh wow, that was good. I really love that. Also Giant Killer. Wow, great card. But yeah, that was amazing. That was super fun. So, what I want from you all is to help me find a name for this deck, as I have no idea how I'm supposed to call it. I truly have no idea. But do want you to comment down below with anything and everything you want to talk about, but especially what is the name of this deck. Help me get the name out. Also, I will be streaming later on probably, and also make sure to, leave that like, hit that notification bell, and subscribe, because it's very, very helpful for the channel. And yeah, that's it. This is a great deck. I'm very stoked, very happy to have made it. It feels finally like I've created a deck of mine for ranked that is different, it's exciting, it's new, I haven't seen it, and overall I'm super happy to optimize it and just try to shake up the meta even a little bit if possible. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. I think, oh yeah, it's Saturday, so yeah, a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.